Travis Wayne Goodsell. YouTube has picked up the escalation of attacks on me as more and more delays by Judge Oberg continues. I've got the summary review that I did last night and then went to bed rather than saving it and then uploading it. So I'm doing that now. This is the day after video. Sure enough, Oberg did nothing yesterday, but I got a response from a Mormon who also attacked me yesterday on my old YouTube channel, and the channel that has been big and popular. That people are going to that video first and refusing to do their research to check out my other videos to see if I've done any follow-ups. That's important to remember, because if you attack somebody for a video not knowing a follow-up, then you are ignorant. That's by definition. Keep that in mind. YouTube has been allowing these haters to come after me. They've been targeting my old video channel. And I've been having death threats by those Mormons claiming to be Illuminati, claiming to be Confederate, claiming to be satanic, claiming to be Russian, and it's just unbelievable how my life as a born and raised Mormon, to realize that my people, my religious people, my culture, as I moved to Utah, just turn and attack like piranha to prey. And if you understand piranha, if it's just a one, it'll still come after you, it'll nibble on you, it won't do much damage, versus a school of piranha. And that's what I've been experiencing. I've been experiencing both the individual piranha at times and other times a school of piranha. And then they back off, and then the one comes back at me, that backs off, others join in. It's been horrific. A literal nightmare to be attacked by those who are supposed to call me friend. And for last night's video, to have YouTube say, "Oh, you violated our policy regarding inappropriate, whatever it's called, community guidelines." And they have a number of them, like 6 or so. They don't tell you which one got reported on. They don't tell you the specific complaint, because, oh, that might reveal who narked on you. There's a reason why the Constitution says you're supposed to be confronted with your accuser. It's so that people are not allowed to commit a false accusation. YouTube allows false accusers. They give them strength, they give them power, and then they claim, "Oh, we're the judges to determine this." Well, when you've got a YouTube employee who shut my channel down on this old channel and shut me off from watching other people's channels after I uploaded another video that one night, not too long ago. I mean, you're talking about conspiracy, literal conspiracy. More than one person involved in criminal activity to silence and censor me. And for what? What did I do wrong? I was a translator. That's how this all got started. This is why the church has turned on me. Because I come to Utah and say, hey, I deciphered Paleo-Hebrew. Joseph Smith is a translator. Huh. Isn't that cool, guys? And they attack. Isn't Joseph Smith the founder of the Mormon Church? Isn't he the one we have a hymn to? Praise to the man who communed with Jehovah. And then the other one, we thank thee, O God, for a prophet. It's more of a general one, as Mormons assume that Brigham Young is the true successor. So anyway, this Nina Fisher from last night, she goes on that old video. This was when it was Mormon friendly. And she comes on to mock me. This is June 30th, 2020. Haven't been moved yet. She's replying to the video. Now, this is a purposeful attack on her part. She's not being innocent of, I don't understand, Travis. I'm trying to understand the gospel. Blah, 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 can you help me out? Maybe I don't understand how this works. No, she's not wanting to be teachable. She's attacking. And I decided, since her comment was vague enough, I needed to test her to see whether or not she is indeed attacking. So I reply with quote from scriptures. The first one, section 103 of the Doctrine and Covenants. It starts off, nevertheless, if they, and I've been telling you it's Mormons, pollute their inheritances, they shall be thrown down, for I will not spare them if they pollute their inheritances. This is Mormons Joseph Smith is talking about. And so he says, therefore I will raise up unto my people a man who shall lead them like Moses. Do you not understand it? The going back for Mormons, that's our Exodus. Just as Moses' Exodus. What had Moses encountered that allowed him to leave by Pharaoh's command? The coronavirus. What is it now? We now have a coronavirus. And she's daring to come on here and say, haven't moved yet, we haven't had the Exodus. So I'm testing her. Next one, section 45 of the Doctrine and Covenants. And it shall be called a New Jerusalem. And in 68, and it shall come to pass among the wicked that every man that will not take his sword against his neighbor must needs flee unto Zion for safety. Just read about Moses needing to redeem Zion, restore the kingdom of David. And so then I talk about you must flee to Zion. You must have the Exodus. So again, her comment, testing her to find out what she means by haven't been moved yet. I already got the idea that that's what it is, but I decided to comment on her anyway rather than just banning her outright. Doctrine and Covenants, section 58. For behold, it is not meet that I should command in all things. For he that is compelled in all things is a slothful and unwise servant. And then He that doeth not anything until he is commanded, and receiveth a commandment with doubtful heart, and keepeth it with slothfulness, the same is damned. A 3-wave, specifically placed in that order for her comment. And so then, as a knowledgeable Mormon, Nina, as I can only assume from your comment, so I'm calling her knowledgeable, sarcastically though, tell me please, what plague was it that occurred during Moses' time right before the Exodus that caused Pharaoh to let the house of Israel go? Pop quiz, Mormons. This is the hatred of Mormons. This is the past feeling of Mormons. This is the cold hearts of Mormons. And so then I did an actual final statement. Next time, do your research to find out if I've produced more videos, blog posts, and publications after this old video, just in case I might have provided an update. See, that's what people aren't getting when they come to this one video. They don't check the date. They don't say, I wonder if he's got an update excuse for why it didn't happen. No, they just want to attack. I wouldn't want you to make a habit of sounding ignorant from being damned. How did I call her damned? She's waiting to be compelled. That's her comment. Haven't been moved yet. She's waiting to be compelled. See how that was worded? So here's her reply, 12 hours ago. You call that an answer? Yeah? Guess I wasn't a chosen one. Yeah, you weren't. I wasn't a member when your video came out. Wow, that says a lot. She's a convert to the church and wanted to join the church as a hater. Wow. I'm joining the church because it's the Church of Lucifer. Really? Okay. Glad you finally come out and admit it. The Mormons won't. I will not answer to being called ignorant. Remember, did I call her ignorant? No. I wouldn't want you to make it a habit of sounding ignorant. Big difference. Grammar school would have helped us out with that. And then she throws in the incorrect interpretation of Scripture. Judge not lest you be judged. Mormons already have a reply for that one. As a convert, she would have been aware of that too, but apparently Mormons are just bringing in whoever. Let whatever doctrine flood the church anyway. Judge righteous judgment is the Mormon reply. If you even read that passage where judge not lest you be judged begins, there's a whole chapter involved that helps explain what they mean by that. That's why Mormons say judge righteously, because that chapter in Matthew explains how to judge. It's not don't judge at all. That's the lamest thing in the world. We all have to judge. Because when somebody attacks you, you need to be able to judge to take it to court. Otherwise, they get away with crime. That's what taking that context of Scripture out does. It justifies people in committing crime. And so, yeah, I judged you now with your reply. because I tested you with my answer to find out what you mean by haven't been moved yet, and you confirmed it. And now she says I'm name calling. She's making an accusation against me now. She's turning it around. She attacks me. I reply, standing up for myself, not allowing her to abuse me. And now she's turning it around and calling me the attacker. It's my channel. She came to me. She drew first blood. And she then said, guess you're not better than that. Her hateful reply is getting her hid from my channel. It should be reported as hate, but that's for videos, because YouTube doesn't have any situation to have people disciplined on their channel for making comments on other people's channel. You just delete them. And then go to the next video to attack. And so I'm almost at 27,000 views on that one. I had 454 subscribers, and of those 454 subscribers, I only have somewhere over 100 on this new one. So I lost people. And there were some in the beginning who said, oh wow, I thought you were gone. They didn't even know, because they don't recognize TWG. They were just looking at Travis Wayne Goodsell channel. And so this is just horrific. And so yeah, I gotta remove this, and that'll remove my comment as well. So there it goes. This video is now the source for that. Unbelievable, the hatred. It's just, that's what I've had to deal with. And the Mormon Church are converting haters into the religion. And so let's go to my other website. The other video is not quite finished yet. I mean, we are in a crisis mode, because we are under full attack, and nobody cares. Everybody wants the whole world to burn. Their lives are in danger, and they just want the world to burn. I mean, what the hell did she join the church for anyway? Because it wasn't for being Christ-like. I mean, was it because of a guy? Was it because of a girl? A social club? Alrighty. What ex-Mormons wish members understood. Is Elf on the Shelf's latest. Civil War at retirement party? So they finally show that I'm over 101 views on my final video to Salt Lake, Utah LDS Mormons. They're so way behind. I was at 101 a week ago. This is why analytics is crap. So the other ones, YouTube hater attacks me for video about my personal health, 7 views. YouTube joins hater in removing my personal discussion video, 2 views. LDS Church caught in secret missionary work in Russia, in forbidden Russia, 1 view. And so those were the ones that I did last night. And those aren't the view numbers, those are the analytical view numbers. And so 721. has become $12, $13, $14, and they still aren't appealing. They're slow to handle the appeal. I already checked the Gmail, and there was no further reply on my appeal. It's just unbelievable, the hatred. But kind of disappointed LDS Church is caught in secret missionary work in forbidden Russia isn't doing better than it is. I mean, yeah, I showed you there was one, it's 14, and then so 12, 13, 14. It's just YouTube can't get it together, and they purposely won't get it together. Interesting. Yesterday's videos are back up again. Interesting. Okay, I wanted also to check the one about, high priestesses. Let's check this one to see if there's, because one person didn't like my talking to ex-Mormon women. That's who I was talking to. I'm not talking to Mormons. I did the video. I'm not talking to you guys anymore. So I'm trying to see if women are coming to this video, and still age and gender, not enough demographic yet. If you had an actual computer program that did stats, you'd have that information for me. But they're using an analytical program, so they've got to factor in unrelated things, and shadow banning, and censoring. And so I've got to be patient. Alright. But yeah, this is what I had to deal with when I posted one video. Let's see, death threats, federal judge, okay. True prophets. You would have YouTube in the title. YouTube discriminates me against for my religious freedom. Not for Mormons video. Yeah, this was the one. I uploaded this. They were giving me hell on uploading. Not for Mormons video, exposing secret evil organizations. And after I uploaded that one, which by the way has 2 thumbs down, only 38 views. This was back on the 25th of June. Then YouTube, the person who was slowing down the processing of my video, shut me down from viewing other people's channels. Just a white screen. I couldn't see anything from other people's channels. And thus, YouTube discriminates against me for my religious freedom. And it took them several days before that lifted. I was allowed to continue to upload on my channel. They at least allowed me that. But they denied me seeing other people. That's the hatred on YouTube against me. There is a direct assault from all groups and organizations against me. So the other one's now ready. So let's upload this one. It's a 45-minute video, but people are actually clicking on these long ones, which kind of surprises me. You know, the Confederate flag one has 47 views already, and that temple one was 43 views. The Confederate flag one was 1 hour and 24 minutes, 38 seconds. Review of my lawsuit against the LDS Church. And if you remember, I filed recently, over the past, on Friday last, putting in that incident with YouTube, letting the judge know, hey, I'm under attack. YouTube is attacking me. The church invests in YouTube through Google. I'm under attack on YouTube by YouTube employees. It's just incredible how people are protecting and defending the church with criminal activity. I mean, that's a naughty no-no. Reported on YouTube's crimes against me, and yet they still further attack me. Last night, even though it was spoken of yesterday. Alright, so lawsuit news, comment review, because I'm talking about the video also, and so personal, nobody's crimes at least, Luciferian symbol, post, worm culture, LDS critic, LDS war, News, Utah News, and Plot to Conquer, Latter-day Resistance. Joseph Smith prophecies, I might have. I was pretty much focused on the case, so I'm not going to go any further in finding out which ones I was talking about. Hold all comments. This is my only protection against people, because on the other channel, I'm denied managing that account. They won't let me manage it. I can only delete people's comments. I am it's a full-on attack. And that's what disturbs me, is that people know it. They're not commenting on this channel, they're commenting on the old one. See, because I still have saved the Muslim fundamentalist who sent me a death threat. I'd keep that. That's staying forever. But the Mormons, they don't get spammed like the Muslim fundamentalist did, which is a religious bigotry on the part of YouTube, to show that a person who quotes the Quran in Arabic is spammed. No, he's a legitimate person. He's not spam. He was sending me a death threat. But because it was spammed, I can now keep it forever as a reminder that I was attacked. But yeah, the Mormon ones, YouTube doesn't recognize them as spam, and so they don't get to be preserved other than doing screenshots and doing these videos talking about, commenting on it. So, yeah, did I do check the comments? it appears I got hacked as my video programmer got shut down. So I continued going on to filing a complaint with recognition of comment replies by a person who was indicating that my attack yesterday on my personal health video discussion was purposely to trigger me, to just attack just for the sake of attacking, to click the red flag just to click the red flag to YouTube. And the YouTube employee is in on it. And this morning, they're going very slow in processing my video. Very slow. And my video recorder gets shut down mid-sentence. Unbelievable. So not only am I being attacked on YouTube, my computer's been hacked, as they just, shut them off. Ha ha ha. Oh, we triggered you. Ha ha ha. Triggering is a hate crime. It's a hate crime. And nobody wants to admit it, other than us victims. So yeah, I did a comment reply to this new channel, to YouTube, giving feedback saying, hey, here's an example of how I was victimized last night. You need to stop this immediately, because apparently they're testing now to see if they can get away with it. Last night they got away with it on my channel with my one video, which means they now think it's funny, they got away with it, they're going to do it to others, not just me. So YouTube is also under attack because they've allowed this to occur on their channel. They didn't do it right, now they're going to be paying the consequences of it. Just like when they decided, hey, let's pay people for the amount of views. So somebody invents bots. So YouTube, by blowing it again, are under attack again, and I get to be one of the casualties of war in this.